Man, as I respect mankind, must have a heart attack. Watch one quick and fast. Shaggy come out and say only one goat. Yeah, I'm the top man. I explain why too. Yeah, Aidonia been bash as well, mankind, is it? Yeah, them bash Aidonia say over 20 odd years in the business and him still not each on the billboard and certain chart as yet. Yet still him a call himself one of the greatest to you see it. We also have Mr. Vegas come out and tell FOOTA Hype say he's a big time cruff on me if you go look at work. Yeah, up next. Also a man come and I say, listen me. In my explain as to why Shenseea get dropped from our label. We don't want to hear what I go on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Zine, like up the video, share the video. Big up on yourself.
Yeah, a lot of it didn't work in my favor, you know what I'm saying? Because that's leverage. If you're the #1 artist in the world, not just, in dancehall, in the world, that's a lot of leverage.
Showing off a little bit.
But that's a leverage. Yeah, that's a leverage. I remember now, all right, Bombastic. The first dancehall album first record period from a Jamaican to debut at #1 in the British chart. Mr. Bombastic.
Facts.
First dancehall #1 in the British chart also, which is the equivalent of the US Billboard chart, was Oh Carolina. Right? The only album in dancehall to date, whether it be in the UK, British chart, or the US, the only dancehall album to ever go #1 is Hot Shot. No one else. No one else has ever done it. To this day. I don't care who they are. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And still the highest selling guy. They still got to beat that too. Now, yeah, people might have more streaming, this and that, but I've did my job. But when I say I'm not here for get to go run nothing. I do my thing already. I have a fan base that measures I'm maintained.
Yeah.
It's like, a fan base that, you ain't got to be the #1 podcast or whatever, but if you have a bunch of people that follow you, you have to put out the content where you know how to keep your fans them with you. Some might interpret that I want to come run things and what. I just doing my thing with my people.
But that's what I was saying though. Like, what part of Jamaica are you from?
Kingston. Born areas.
2 nights in a row, sold out Barkley. Try do that and beat the Rami, man. You know good. You know.
Of course, they're going to go on social media and make it seem as though it's their decision and they've mutually parted ways and all. It's garbage. Nobody mutually parts ways in record contracts. You get dropped. You get dropped because of non-performance. It's as simple as that. But you're going to go on social media. Of course, you're going to try and keep your thing up and make it look like I'm good and I'm doing my own thing now and I'm independent and rah, 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 rah. Fact of the matter is that to make it to the level of success that most of them crave, they cannot do it as an independent artist. Impossible. You'll never be able to do it. Independent artists, just using social media and those kind of tools, will always keep you on that sort of like buzz level with like, your little community which is around you. You're not going to get on major television networks anymore. You're not going to get big collabs with big artists anymore. You're not going to do big tours anymore. None of that if you're not on a major label. So what would they do? Come on social media and cry and say, no, I feel terrible? Of course not. Everybody's going to be upbeat and say, yeah, man, doing my own thing now and you don't know, etc., etc. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't believe me, then you just look at the track record of what they've done and see at a certain point, the label's going to be like, you have not performed. We cannot continue to invest in you. So that's what happens. It's unfortunate. And this thing requires a lot of, it's still a gamble, this music business, to be very honest with you. And it requires a little bit of magic as well. Nobody can have everything put together as best as you think it can. It just don't work. You know what I'm saying? And some people just hardly do anything and a song just kind of works. So a lot of that is involved in it as well. But I think you have two choices, You don't need to necessarily be signed to a major label to have a great career as an artist, especially out of Jamaica. Tons of people have had fantastic careers, fans all over the world, tour everywhere. You know what I mean? Sold out shows all over the place, all kinds of money, car, house, all kind of something. Legends in this industry without being signed to a major label. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you crave the attention that a major label gives you, if you want to be on Jimmy Fallon, you know what I mean, on a late night TV performing, if you want that, you're not doing it without a major label. It's never going to.
So as I can say, mankind, the man basically explain as to why it will be tough for you as a single artist. Try to do everything by yourself, yeah. Up next, we have Mr. Vegas. I put FOOTA Hype in and place people who want to hear what I go on. And to be honest, Vegas was on point. Listen.
A countless times, Mr. FOOTA, you got dead for hungry boy, Virginia, you get an opportunity in your life and you come to cruff you, bro. Literally cruff style that, bro. A cruff you turn, A ball say man blacklist and a ball say, oh, I know you're cuss killer no link you. A cruff your turn.
20 years in a business and me I say Cartel. Come back and put dancehall at the rightful space. 20 years, brother, you in a dancehall and Cartel go for 13 years. And Cartel go prison and come back and have to put dancehall at the rightful space. You should have shame to say them the blood clot there. Me I tell you that say you should have shame to say them thing the umbre. 20 years in a music, dog, and out of 20 years, brother, you're half of the scene. You get me? You just come and just show True from Cartel, them clout from them my era there. People still look up to you and we still, even Cartel fans, them still give you props. Even when you not rate Cartel, even when you're jealous of Cartel. Because we know you're jealous of Cartel, you know, you. Tell me, I tell you, yeah, so we Cartel and my father them did that. They in the level of the music, and they say you should have there. But I know nobody stop that. You lazy brother, remember say Cartel got prison and left the business gain a umbre. And what you do? You walk around every day and go up on stage show and say you're the wicked and toughest thing and can't prove it. Prove it. Do some work and then we give you the flowers. Do the do and then you get your flowers. Brother, you did in the business 20 odd years and now you can go international. And now you not go cross. And now you not cross over international umbre. Umbre, me see you in a foreigner walk umbre and attack and me not see a fan walk over to you. And say, I don't like what they end up between him and how me see fans them great Cartel. You get me a deed, God? You think Lily brother, me don't tell you no power and they run your name umbre.
Mankind, I don't really think I don't lazy. I don't really think FOOTA Hype me if you look at 95. Anyway, leave in the comment section. Big up on yourself. See it?